In the market or the supermarket?
I don't go to the supermarket. I'm a village man. I have no business with supermarket. In the market. So what are you saying? I bought rice. It's same price. At any rate, the naira, which is the symbol of this country, is oscillating between the naira to a dollar, between 1,400 something to 1,600.
But they claim that it was as a result of the policy to stabilize the exchange rate between the official and the local markets.
My brother, the very foundation of this quagmire of this administration is when he said that fuel subsidy is gone at the first hour of his office. For a sensible person, for an intelligent person, you don't just make a fiat at the first hour. I'm not saying the first day of your office. You must first of all look at all the parameters surrounding it. You must x-ray before making a pronouncement. You don't just say.
But they would have done that considering the fact that it was a continuation of an APC government. Buhari was a president under the APC for 8 years, and Bola Ahmed Tinibu campaigned to continue with Buhari's policy. Are you saying that they were not having the knowledge, the in-depth knowledge of what it is?
I said it earlier. I said perhaps you've not been in this country for a while. I don't know if you are conversant. I don't know if you are conversant.
No, you can see the problem of Nigeria anywhere you are in the world.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure you are conversant with the politics. I'm coming. Okay. I'm not sure you are conversant with the politics of who succeeded Buhari during his time. There was a cabal wanting to fence, perhaps not to make him to win. It was more or less at a point an outcast from Buhari administration at the twilight of Buhari administration. You saw what happened during the
Naira redesign.
The Naira coloration, not redesign. Look at coloration. The Naira coloration. It was because of policy to frustrate him. And that is why our dear brother,
so are you saying,
is paying dearly for it.
Are you saying Buhari attempted to frustrate Tinibu and Tinibu is now frustrating
Nigeria? See, let me tell you with utmost humility, Buhari was not in charge of that government. There were certain cabals. With utmost humility, one they call Mama Daura, the late Abba, and whatever. That then, what's his name again? My friend, he's not from Bounty, former Attorney General. What's his name?
Malami
and the likes.
Malami is not from Bounty, it's from Kebbi.
Okay, I don't know. They were cabals trying to bring who succeeds. But
But that's the politics. Is there any government without cabal? Can you rule Nigeria without cabal? Govern Nigeria without cabal?
Can you say can you say that of this present administration?
Are you sure there's no cabal in this?
There is, but not as formidable as that of Buhari.
Why?
Because you see,
or how
you see,
say that?
Over time, you can take it or leave it. But President Ahmed Bola Tinibu is a figure when it comes to politics and politicking. You can't take that away from him.
So you mean he has the overseeing power.
He has overseeing power. That is him for you.
So that means everything that happens now
is a democratic Maradona. Why Babangida was a military Maradona.
Okay.
He's a democratic Maradona.
Okay. So in essence, you are saying that everything happening, Tinibu is very much aware.
He's in tune. It's happened under him. He sees it. It is likened to that. It's likened to what they usually say, where that if a child climbs the tree and an elderly with wisdom sits, he sees what the child cannot see.
But don't you think we should give him credence or kudos for some of the reforms he has carried out? For example, now the exchange rate is okay. Now, even the IMF is projecting, is saying that there's a Nigeria GDP or the economy is growing, though it's growing slowly. And by 2026 and 2027, there's a percentage rate of growth they have predicted. Even the former governor of CBN, who is now the emir of Kano, Lamido Sanusi, actually also attested to it of recent. Are you saying that all of those things exist on the papers?
Let me ask this question. What were you expecting from Sanusi?
It's an emir who was one critic of the APC government.
Well, no, you see, not with Jagaban, not with Asiwaju. Asiwaju has been his old-time friend. If you remember when he was banned from Kano. It was actually Asiwaju that rescued him. We must call his spade a spade. So there's no way he will go against with utmost humility that he will go against Tinibu.
We are talking of Sanusi.
And with utmost humility, I'm saying it here.
A respected economist, a banker.
He's a West. I respect him a lot. I will respect him. There's what we call interest. Every man has a price. You can take it or leave it. That's what we call interest. You see, I don't know where you read your own from the World Bank. I said it just now. That the World Bank has IMF. Well, it's a topic for another day. But you know that the World Bank, which supersedes that of them, has warned Nigerians that we need to be careful. That these are our borrowing. That our internally generated might source our borrowing by way of using it to lubricate our borrowing, to finance our borrowing. So that should tell you we are running a deficit.
So don't you think this tax regime now, collection of money here and everywhere, electronic transmission and all of that taking effect from 2026, don't you think it's going to give us an ease?
You've not been following me.
I follow you.
I told you just now.
Considering what you just said.
I told you just now.
What you just said, I will be running at deficit. Don't you think a responsible government is thinking in the right direction to say that, look, let us look for a way to scoop some tax or some money in form of tax to buffer the effect of this in the nearest future? Don't you think so? Based on what you said, that
if you have money in the bank and you refuse to invest the money into a production, what do you expect? We are not a producing nation. And all these policies is not encouraging investors to come in. It was the former UK Prime Minister, Thatcher, that once said that a nation that is preoccupied with tax and tax increments does not attract investors. You can Google it. I said it earlier.
No, that is true.
That our neighbor here, Ghana, that in their tax reform or economic reform, they are saying that every district with a production hub, with an industry. I think Ghana has about 200 something, just like what we have about how many districts in senatorial. Like what we have senatorial here. I mean, we have about 109 if I'm not mistaken.
The 109 central district.
So each with a production hub. Hence, they have abolished their VAT from the finance service or services, financial services. But our own here, if I send to you, I get the certain deductions, you receiver gets certain deductions. And the government are saying that effect from January, whether you are a hookup, whether you are a Yahoo, whether you are a kidnapper, whether you are a drug baron, whether you are a killer, they don't care on how you get your money. They will take their 20%. Give what belongs to Caesar, and what belongs to God.
You will agree with me
that is Robin Hood.
Only the sex workers that we saw on the pages of newspaper that they claim that they will be paying taxes. Those other ones you mentioned, the killers, the drug baron, and all of that, maybe you are just exaggerating.
No, I'm not. No, I'm coming. No. Let me quickly say this. You see, at times I'm not usually comfortable when we are trying to see. There is no way you will speak the language of a wedding in a funeral. It's not possible. That's why I say someone died in one house, then I will go there, begin to say, Osiwo, or it's not done. What we are saying, if you say, I have an account, you don't know the source of my money. At any rate, like I have kids and I open an account for them, you will take your 20% from their account. Then you will take from me again, the father.
But they are saying that as from 800 to 800,000 and above.
Do you know how much is in my kids' account? Answer me.
Yeah, okay. Now, at the end of the day, let's say this borrowing and all. Where is the role of the National Assembly that approves the borrowing? What do you say about them? Because they are supposed to be the ones checkmating the executive. So where do you think
Mr. Sarati, you're just...
Don't you think they take the blame?
You're just trying to...
No, you talk because when the president has the power to seek loan, to take loan anytime. But where is the National Assembly?
They ought to have act as checks and balance. But they have since lost their potency. As a result of, I like your team.
Made the 10th Senate.
Yes. I read an article again. I think they liken it to, I chop, you chop,
My adorable wife too.
I chop,
What's
you
up,
chop,
Julian?
restaurant, government.
Okay, a short break, please. We'll come back.
Hello? Yeah. Alpha. Yeah. How you doing? Alpha. Yeah. How's school today? Yeah, I will call you back. I'm having an interview. It stopped before.
No, continue the way it is. Don't worry. That's
Okay.
not a problem.
Okay. Your last, you said,
So I was referring to the role of the National Assembly in the role of this.
you see, it is laughable. You see, I don't think we have National Assembly as of today.
A functional one in that, or
I don't think we have. I use the word have. That's not to be corrected. Why am I? You ask me why? Why? If you are this crop of persons there now, we have during OBJ or Obasanjo when he wanted to come back the third time, he will have his way. Would have had his way. He would have. Because what they are just after, you can see, it's a comedy house. From what happened between Akpabio and Natasha.
So,
and again, it's a comedy house.
you know, Natasha belongs to the opposition. Are you saying that as of today, the APC, they have about 73 senators out of 109? That means they now have a two-third.
They have a two-third. See,
they have a two-third. Where is the role of the opposition lawmakers? Are you saying they are not playing their roles, or they are compromising, or they are being induced? So talk, let Nigerians hear.
Mr. Sarati, you see, we don't need to be economical with the truth. As I said earlier.
You talk to them.
Yes, as I said earlier, I said there is no way you will use the language of a wedding in a funeral. I practically choose that word carefully.
That's a parable.
As we presently are in this country.
Bring it to reality. Relate it to what we
it is funeral.
What we are dealing with.
It is funeral. It's paid, never a garden fork. You were in this country where they said that President Ahmed Bola Tinibu bought a private jet without passing through the National Assembly. You tell me that. And are they objected to any of his borrowing? As we speak just now, I think there's, if not approved already, about $2.something billion to be borrowed. And you want to tell me that we'll have the National Assembly? What the fuck? I'm sorry for using that foul language.
So we are saying that during the time of Ahmed Lawan led National Assembly, they were called rubber stamp. So what's the right word are you going to call this now? This correct?